Let's watch a Monat show. Or, well, yeah, I mean, it is a Monat show because people are leaving Monat. Yeah, let's do it. Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea, and I have noticed something about Monat, and it appears that more and more people are leaving. Can you believe it? We have seen other mass exoduses before, or whatever you want to call them. A lot of people left for Q Sciences, and then a lot of them left for 4X1, and that was the W Fab Girls. And now I am noticing that a lot of them are leaving for Olive Tree People. That is a newer MLM. If you haven't heard about it, there's a few videos on it. I know Savannah Marie has covered Olive Tree People, and Aaron Bees has covered Olive Tree People, I believe, with Julie Joe. There are lots of videos out there talking about Olive Tree People, Olivita, whatever you want to call it. It's a very interesting company. There are things at the beginning that said would launch that still haven't, like the audio part where you get to like buy all the things to listen to the audio waves of a tree. Like you can buy the meditation or something and like listen to the tree, but you can't get the full package yet, from what I understand. I don't know. That's a very weird thing that they're selling that anyways, but a lot of it is just olive oil and stuff like that for skincare and internals, they call them. So cute. So this girlie that we're going to talk about today, she presents herself as a public figure on Facebook and Instagram. I also noticed that a lot of people, literally my entire former Monat team from when I was on it a few years ago, they have all moved on to Olive Tree People. Many of them moved on to Transact Card, and then that crashed and burned, as we've seen. Then now they're all moved on to Olive Tree People. A lot of them don't even have Monat links anymore. They have completely left, which is even funnier because there is the big thing with Olive Tree People. Like one of their biggest selling points is that you can remain in another MLM. So I think it's funny that they literally still completely left Monat. Like, and these people are hairstylists, and they chose to left Monat to leave Monat for Olive Tree People. So what are they going to sell in their salons now, I wonder? That's just a personal question I'm curious about, because, you know, I went through that anyways, but I wasn't in Monat for nearly as long as these other women were. So the person that I am going to cover was not a part of my team. We're going to talk about her because she, like many of the other people that were on my team, they kind of post these like cryptic things, and they're just like, you know, sometimes God leads you to a different opportunity, and it was my time to take a step away, and I started looking at other opportunities, and it's okay if you want to get a new job, but whatever. You know what I mean? It's all very like faith-based and faith manipulation, and the God told me that I needed to take this opportunity instead. And so I thought it was like really strange. And then all of a sudden, like you see them like just selling Olive Tree People. And so that's exactly what this woman did. And like I said, many others I noticed have done it too. So I really wanted to talk about that. And there is one post where she says like, why Olive Tree People? And the whole caption is real long, because she was in Monat for 9.5 years, and in the video, I'll just show you, and then she does a live where she breaks down the caption. So I'm just going to show you the reel, and then we're going to watch the live. So does that sound good? All right, let's watch a Monat shit show. Or, well, yeah, I mean, it is a Monat shit show because people are leaving Monat. Yeah, let's do it. So that's the video. She was a part of Monat for 9.5 years, and people are like, are you crazy? Why would you leave? And it's like, well, clearly her income wasn't good anymore. In my opinion, that had to have been the reason that many of these women are leaving. And it is, look at this. It is a very, very long, long caption. And she hits through all of these points in her live. And so that's why, instead of me reading this, we are just going to watch her Why Oliveta or Why Olive Tree People live, and we're going to break that down. That sound good? Let's go.
Hello. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Do you love my Stanley? She's pretty. I didn't buy her. I was gifted her from Tara, my person that signed me up in this amazing business. And so, yeah. And Isabel. So thank you guys. All right.
You were gifted that gift for joining. So that, oh, if you join my team, I'll buy you a gift. If you join my team, I'll buy you a Stanley Cup. Not that I'm saying that's what happened, but it does feel a little bit of like love bombing going in there, where she was obviously excited that she joined her team. And it's the same thing I've had. My upline would give me and some of my downline gifts for things. So yeah, it definitely is a reward and a little bit of love bombing going on there right away, in my opinion.
So I want to talk to you guys about why olive tree people, okay? And so I'm making a video so that I could keep this video so for future reference. So just, okay, because I get a lot of people saying like, why? Like, why? I get it a lot. So let's go ahead and get started. So just so you guys know, I was in, if you did not know this, I was in another company for 9.5 years. Okay. And absolutely love the company.
I'm sure everybody that is watching this knows that, or just about everybody that is watching this knows that, because people that are in MLMs, the majority of their engagement, people watching their lives and people liking their posts and commenting on their posts are just people on their team. I'm just saying. That is my opinion, and that is actually pretty much a fact. I mean, yeah, that's what it was that's what it was like when I was in it, so.
I was successful in the company. I went through a lot of ups, a lot of downs. I learned a lot, like a lot. Here's the thing. Whenever you decide to do something like this and do any kind of business like this, a lot of people get kind of like, oh, I don't know how to do this. It's actually very simple to do a business like this, because what it takes is you helping your people win. Really is what it comes down to. So if I help you get where you want to go, then it helps me get where I want to go. Do you do it? Do you like it? I'm live. So you liked it? Yeah, it smells so good, doesn't it?
If I help you get where you want to go, it helps me get where I want to go. At least she straight up said it, right? That you getting promoted helps me get promoted. So what do we normally call stuff like that? Like a pyramid scheme? Dude, my extensions, I'm sorry, this is like really annoying.
And the hair thing. I didn't expect there to be like a hair
treatment.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm on live, so don't come in the. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I know.
It already has a shine.
I know.
Like just when it's wet too.
I know.
Good luck.
So she just washed with the new.
I really wanted, because what she's going to say right now is that her daughter, whoever that is, just washed with the new shampoo. And so I don't know for sure. I know Oliveda has a lot of products, but her daughter used a new shampoo, which means there's no more Monat, and they are talking about how amazing her hair is with the new shampoo. So are you saying Monat after 9.5 years, they're just like, it's just funny. Like suddenly this is the best product in the world, when before your other one was the best product in the world. And you can find things that work better for your hair and your skin and whatever, but it's just like to be so gung-ho about something for so long and for it to turn into this, and you see that it's like even her family and her daughter like, oh my god, this new stuff is amazing. I don't know. I don't like that.
Shampoo and conditioner. So yeah, I just got on here. All right. So anyway, but I wanted to chat with you guys about like, why did I choose to do this? And so me being that in this kind of thing, you want to choose leaders that have done what you want to do. You can join anyone in it. You can join your best friend. You can join your mom, your sister. Like, I get that. But you also want to make sure that above you, like there's a track record of success, like that they have systems in place, and that they have the tools and resources, and they have the, they know what they're doing. Okay. I see a lot of times where I will see people that are they just join something and they have no idea what they're doing. And they join people that have no idea what they're doing. Now, I will tell you, when I first started a business like this, I didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea. I did not have the skills. I did not have the things in place. And so it was kind of a mess for a little bit. But I'm going to tell you right now, I got the right mentor that helped me and guided me through to be successful. And so in my other business,
So what you're saying is when you didn't know what you were doing, you wanted people to join you even though you didn't know what you were doing? Is that what you're saying?
And so in my other business, I was able to rise to the top of the comp plan. I was only one below the very, 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 very top. I had a highly successful team, duplicate.
That's wild to me that you could be like, not only like, she was so high up in Monat, like to be the second to top rank, like that is like, that's hard to do. And to be that high up, like many of the other like women were that left Monat for other companies, like these are top ranking leaders. And a lot of the people underneath them that are following them to this new Oliveta thing, like, or whatever other company this one is about Oliveta, but the people, that means she has people underneath her that are still in the top half of the company. Like she's like the top like 2% of the company with all of these ranks, because even I made it to the top like 3% of the company and I was only a few ranks up. But like this is like these people are at like, I'm sure a lot of her team probably was at like the motor rank or whatever, the motor club rank, where they had where they all had Cadillacs. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing women that even got to the Cadillac rank that I wonder if they were just like waiting for their lease to be up. And that's why like there were so many posts for many months that talked about wanting to move on to a different opportunity before they actually pulled the trigger, because they needed to maintain that rank until their lease was up and they could return the Cadillac. That's just something I like just thought of now, and it really does make you wonder, you know?
Vacation, all the things, right? At one point, I was actually able to get to like the $1 million club, which means I've made $1 million. I was able to make $1 million.
$1 million over the course of 9.5 years. Or it's probably like over the course of like 8 years, I think, when she was finally in that $1 million club. But took her that long to make that much revenue. She didn't make $1 million. She had $1 million worth of paychecks and bonuses and commissions and whatever all together over the course of that 8 years, but that's not including her expenses. So let's just keep that in mind, that these people that make the $1 million club, one, it's over the course of their entire career. So for some people, that's 3 years. For some people, that's 8 years, whatever. It fluctuates. So it's not like they made $1 million a year. And it's not like they made $1 million at all, because that's not including taxes and expenses and all that stuff. So just remember that that $1 million club thing is not the flex they think it is.
We sold as a team millions of dollars worth of beauty products, millions. I would say, I think it came down to like 40 million is what it was. I say all of that because I want you to understand that like when I don't take things lightly when I go into them. Like I look at all of the facts. And so I'm going to share some facts with you to help you understand like, why is this company important? Because there's actually 4 things that you need to look for when you're looking at one of these kind of companies. Okay. And for me, transitioning to this company, it took a lot of prayer. It took like from God, like I'm doing this, like a leading, a feeling like I need to do this. And if I don't, I'm going to kick myself kind of feeling. So I actually, you guys, I was on.
Because your money was your paychecks were getting lower, and I don't know why you would need to pray to God for this. I mean, I'm not religious, do whatever makes you happy, but it's just it's just so funny because in my opinion, she was at Monat towards the beginning And because her paychecks started going lower, a lot of people are leaving the company and people are not making money. It's much less sustainable than it was before, and it keeps getting less and less sustainable every year, just like many MLMs do. So she chose to join this one, Oliveda, within the first like year of its launch. So she is probably going to say, get in at the beginning. Like they always say, you wish you were a part of Amazon at the beginning, right? I'll get into that and how I think that's stupid. But yeah, here we are. That's why she left. Like, can you just be honest, please? Like, I know that's my opinion on why you left, but girl, don't act like I'm not right because I feel like I probably am. You know? We all know.
I think it was on Instagram earlier, and I saw someone that's joining Olive Tree People, and I was just like, what is even happening? This person is like, I've been following them for years. They're like an influencer. And influencers are okay. Like, it's fine to join an influencer, but just know that, like, if you join an influencer, they have a lot of people that join. I mean, if they have 100 people that join in one day, it's really hard to keep up with you unless they have like the plan and they've been successful in this kind of industry, just so you know.
Does she not realize that, like, in order to get to the top of Monat, you had to have had a crap ton of people underneath you within probably a short period of time, and you have to keep recruiting and replacing those people to maintain that rank, and that you probably didn't pay attention to every single person below you on your team? Like, I mean, that just it's not making sense, you know?
But and I actually had a lady reach out to me, was like, I wanted to buy from you and not a person that was like an influencer that was selling thousands of dollars in a day. You know what I'm saying? Because like I wanted to help you in your small business. And I was like, thank you so much, especially since I'm starting, right? So,
And can we please stop calling MLM small businesses? You are a salesperson for a huge corporation business. You do not own this business. It's not a small business. Stop it, because the person that benefits the most, the people that benefit the most are these big corporations. It's not, no, it's just not.
I looked at all of these facts, and this is the reason why I decided to do this kind of business. Okay, so let's get into them so you can kind of see. So if you did not know this, I actually was an RN before I got into direct sales and did it full time. So I was able to do full time for 6 years, completely full time in my business. It paid me well. Probably the last couple years it didn't pay me as much as I would have liked. But that's just the way it was.
See, haha, her pay went down. So she decided to start over at a new company that is at its beginning stages. So yeah, you know.
And that's also another reason why I wanted to do this, because I was excited about the pay. So, all right. So we're actually less than 1 year. We are 1 year. It will be 1 year in June. We did the soft launch in the end of February, 1st of March. And so that's been 1 year soft launch. Hard launch was in was in June. So we're coming up on our 1 year anniversary for our birthday of launching this company into America. So this is brand new. If you're watching this video, we are currently right now in.
For our company, didn't you just only join a few months ago? So our company, your company, which is it, my friend?
In March. Okay? March. We are just beginning. But the momentum is insane. I've never seen anything like it. Even when I was in my other company, like we didn't see this kind of movement. Like year 3 was when we finally saw it. But also I feel like live video, I feel like TikToks, I feel like there's a lot more tools out there that wasn't available 9.5 years ago for me. Okay, so that helps. Social media does help. But we are on track. We're duplicating like mad. It's insane. So you want to talk about, oh, I wish I would have known about that company when they started. This is the time. I'm giving you flashing red lights. Like, this is the time that you want to join something like this.
I just don't understand why you want to recruit your own competition. I still do not understand that. I wasn't even fully understanding that when I was in. It's it's just silly.
It's not because the people that get in 10 years can't be successful. It's just that people get to know a brand. It's easier to share with someone that doesn't.
Wait. So you didn't even stay in Monat for 10 years and you're just like, it's not that somebody can't get in 10 years and be successful. It actually, yes, that is it most likely will not happen. And for somebody like her to say that when she quit a company after being in it for 10 years, saying that after that 10 years, her income dropped, like that's a big red flag to like, where she's making you feel like creating that, like, you got to do it now. You got to do it now when you really should do it never, you know?
Know about a brand and that they've already bought the products. You have a brand new field available to you that is ready for you to tell them. You would much rather, like, I would much rather you be the person to tell your network than someone down the road tell them. And then you're like, dang, I wish I would have got in, right? Like, that's where we're at. I'm already seeing people that like, oh, I saw that on TikTok and I wanted to buy from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've already seen that and I got in like 2 weeks ago, right? So just know it's happening. So this has a 20-year.
I don't know what made me think she got it a couple of months ago when she said 2 weeks ago from this video, which, when was this? March 26th. Okay, so yeah, mid-March. So she's only been, yeah, just like 3 weeks ago now.
And they had storefronts all across Olive Tree people, Oliveda, all across Europe. Because estheticians, they were very like exclusive. So only like esthetician offices and only spas could carry these products to use them because they are highly, highly, like, you start seeing a difference.
It always bums me out too when these companies are like start out as exclusively like in other countries like for just estheticians and spas, because then it like for me, and then they decide to start as, so say these products are really good, and a lot of times, yeah, they have to be. That's how you sell it. It has to be a good product. Otherwise, what the hell are we doing here? How are you going to get people to join in the first place? But it's just like, why then make it lose a bunch of credibility by making it so you don't have to be a professional to sell it? And now you can just get it from your next door neighbor. And it's just like, the the product, then there's also no way that the product quality doesn't go down over time when you do have to mass produce it even more, because it's gonna get bigger and more people are gonna be ordering it, and it's a lot of things that that come into question for me personally, that I just don't understand why this is the move, other than to just line their pockets with more money. But and obviously that is the reason that it's a move for some people. But why not just like keep the reputation the way it is rather than turning it into an MLM and trying to offer all these other extra scammy services, which maybe we'll go through later on. If not, they do, Savannah Marie does talk about it in her deep dive about this. But yeah, on top of just offering the product, there's a bunch of other like weird shit they offer. Like, can we not do that?
I mean, you guys, my skin is like still unbelievable. Like, I'm still like looking like, oh my gosh, right? It works. So we actually have an 84% retention rate, okay, across Europe with these products, okay? So it's proven success. So it's coming into the United States, and they were going to do the same model like they've done for 20 years. But COVID happened, and they couldn't launch this into what they wanted to. So they decided, you know what? Look at Rhoda.
COVID happened. If this happened less than a year ago, right? What is it? April 2024? COVID happened 4 ass fucking years ago. 3 years ago, the last 2 years, things have been pretty fucking normal. Excuse my French. Pretty freaking normal. And So that to me is not an excuse. Spas and hair salons have been open for a very long time, and really the place that was affected the most was where I live, California, where out of 9 months out of 2020 we were actually shut down between like, or out of that year, between like March 2023 like March 2021 or whatever, and then after 2021 we didn't get shut down again. So there is no reason that like COVID is not the reason. Like that is such a bullcrap excuse in my opinion, because it hasn't affected salons and spas for quite some time now. And if you're saying that this has been, you did a soft launch last March, a year ago, so like 13 months ago, everything was open, everything was normal. If you had to put it together a year or two before, you would know that everything's normal by this point. Like you would assume, anyways, because things were starting to get back to normal at that point. It's not like Olive Tree people launched in the United States in the midst of 2020 when everything was shut down. They launched in the beginning of 2023. Well, the soft launch, and then the big launch, she's saying in June of last year, where everything was freaking normal. Like, what is she talking about? Okay, all right, let's move on.
Fills. Look at Beauty Counter. Look at all these companies that have been successful. Let's do like that. Let's launch into the direct to marketing, direct to market, market, right? Like direct sales. Let's do that. So that's what they decided to do. Thank God, because we get the benefit of it. All right. So due to our company's existing success, we have a rare opportunity to actually, you can invest into the company, which kind of has gone away. There's shareholders and stuff like that, publicly traded.
We have an opportunity to do something. I'm kidding. No, we don't. Why did she even bring that up if it's gone away? Kind of gone away? What? Just so many questions. Huh?
But one thing that Thomas says is that these products are actually what healed him when he was extremely sick. Okay, he was having issues with, I'm not for sure, but something with lungs and heart, because it shows on the report that he had like an improvement in his lungs and capacity, and also cardiovascular health, his blood pressure and stuff.
Sorry. But the selling point is it helped cure him from something. One, you probably shouldn't make that claim. That's not good, even if you knew. But I don't know what's going on with the camera right now. You probably shouldn't make that claim, even if you like knew what he was actually like dealing with health wise, because that's a pretty big claim, and and you're not a doctor. um and also, if you don't know the details, why are we bringing it up? How is that a selling point if you don't even know what you're talking about? Like, oh, this girl.
Like that. So when he started taking the hydroxytyrosol, he started seeing amazing results inside. So the very first product that they created was the 001, which was Camu Camu, and it has amazing immune properties. Guys, I gave my son, came down with like really, really sick on Sunday night. Okay, like fever. Came home, went straight to bed. I started giving him Camu Camu.
I'm sorry, she gives her son camo because he's sick, but like, what, it has amazing immune properties. Like, does she even she just has no clue, it seems like. Maybe she does and her brain's just not working, but it really just does not sound. She sounds like me at the salon on a Friday after I cannot think anymore after a long week of working and the caffeine's run out and my brain is just fried. And so, yeah, I mean, maybe that's what's going on here, but maybe then don't go live at this moment if that's what's happening. Like, I feel like if you're trying to really sell something, we need to be more aware of what the hell we're talking about. And this is like not the first time I have been like, what the hell is she talking about?
Twice a day. And he's already like, hopefully he'll be able to get up and go to school tomorrow, but he's like, he had fevers for 2 days straight. He was in bed, and I could see like it's helping him. So pretty incredible.
Yeah, no, that's because normally over-the-counter medicines and stuff too. It's not this. Like a fever would break after a day or two, and if you do have a fever for more than 48 hours, they say you should probably go to the doctor and figure out what's going on. So that might be why it finally broke, because fevers are there because there is an infection in your body and your body's trying to fight it, blah, blah, blah. But you don't need that to help break a maybe the fever would have broken in 24 hours if she had used a different over-the-counter medicine that has actually been proven to help break a fever. You think? Maybe? I don't know. That's just my opinion. I get some people prefer more like homeopathic natural medicines, and that is okay if that's your thing. I just, in this situation, clearly she's just doing it because, in my opinion, she just chose to use this because she's selling it. So it's just, yeah, it's gross, you know?
So that product is insane. That's just one. And then we have like 88 products. So pretty awesome. All right. So, it says actually 100 products. So we're all about a clear mission on bioactive olive leaf elixir to replace water. That's what waterless means. So when we talk about waterless, we are talking about they're taking the water out that's added. Look at your ingredients. I want you to go get your skincare. Look at the first ingredient. And if it's water, that means it's about 75% filled with water. And so that only leaves about 5%, even less than that, 4%, 3% of active ingredients. I mean, it's full of fillers. So it's not really doing everything it possibly can.
75% water, 3 or 4% active ingredients. Is she saying that the fillers make up that gap because that doesn't add up to 100%? Or does she just not understand how math works? Also, then if that's what you're saying, okay, so say she is saying that it's only like 3 or 4% active ingredients, then it's fillers that make that gap. And then if your product is replacing just the water with the oil, then there's still a bunch of fillers in your products as well. And not a bunch, but there would still be fillers in your products as well. But can we also just talk about water is like a soluble thing? It is a chemical. It is H2O, and it we use water in skincare products and stuff as like a solvent to help spread the active ingredients on your skin evenly and on your hair evenly because it's easier to work water. Now, yes, you can put oil as something for that as well rather than water, and that is absolutely okay, but let's not act like water is a shitty ingredient in skincare and hair care because it's not. Just things to keep in mind. And at least from my research, that is what I found, that's why water is used in many skincare products. And also, if you have like sensitive acne prone skin, you probably want to use something that's water based instead of oil based. Otherwise, oil based is going to get really heavy. And if like, and the oil is gonna like lock in whatever and it's gonna like clog your pores, whereas the water based are probably gonna be better for your skin if you have sensitive skin. So things to keep in mind: we don't need to act like water in skincare is the devil because it's simply not.
Do. Okay. So whenever they decided he replaced the elixir, the olive leaf elixir into the products, it's like now it's 100% bioactive. Now it's like helping, it's like doing all the things, and it's anti-aging, but it's also anti-inflammatory, right? So it's helping those skin issues. A lot of skin issues are because of inflammation. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So all products are sourced, they are regulated in the EU. So that means it's very much stricter guidelines in the United States. I don't know if you know this, but our beauty industry doesn't care about you. Literally, a company could go.
She's probably right. The beauty industry might not always care about us in some aspects. I mean, they're just big corporations that want money too, right? Just like this one. So I guess I'm not like really seeing a difference. I know that the EU has higher standards and guidelines for their skincare products and stuff, but a lot of the things that are used in the United States that are produced here, they are very the ingredients that are on that list that we shouldn't be using here are very small portions and haven't been proven to actually affect your health in such like small doses. So that is kind of irrelevant again, and this is just research that I have done. And you could correct me if I'm wrong. I am a cosmetologist. I have some sort of credibility in that area, but also I make mistakes and I am learning. But in general, um doesn't it make you wonder too that if we are bringing it to the United States, like, do you think that they would not, because I mentioned this earlier, do you think that that production value might actually go down once they start producing in the United States, and they want to make their profit margins a little bit higher, so they might replace some ingredients with ingredients not on that EU's guidelines because they will no longer have to follow them if they choose to move production to the United States? I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying, what if it did? I know, what if, that's kind of annoying that I do that sometimes, but like it's these are things that are crossing my mind as I'm watching her, is all. That's why I'm bringing it up. Obviously there is no truth to that, or this is just like a what if that happened, you know?
Go to a third party and be like, hey, I need you to make this. Like, I don't care what's in it, just put whatever you want, and they'll put all kinds of stuff in it. Okay? They don't care about your health. They don't care what goes on there. So pretty incredible that these come from the EU, because they have a much stricter guidelines. There's stuff that they don't even allow in products. And so they came from there over to here, and they kept the same standards, okay, for their products. We have unpaid celebrity endorsement.
I spoke too soon. So she is saying that they came from there over to here and they're keeping that same standard. Allegedly they are keeping that same standard. I would just like to see how this is going to go. Like, this is going to play out, you know. Are they going to continue to keep the same standard? I mean, allegedly Monat got into some hot water about some ingredients that they shouldn't have been using in the shampoos that were produced in the United States. That's all alleged. I don't know what's true and what's not. I'm just saying it has happened before in other companies, and it could happen again, you know?
I'm not so much big on celebrities, like on Hollywood and stuff, like not a fan, but it does show you that they are not paid. They just attest to the product's safety, the efficacy, and performance, because they used them during pregnancy and they're still using them. And they would go over to Europe and buy them because they couldn't like get them here. Okay, so that's how they loved. Also, they were sold on HSN and QVC. These were sold. So you could get these like from there. They try to do that in the very beginning when they.
Then why didn't they just go to HSN and QVC to buy them instead of Europe? I don't know. I guess if you're a celebrity, you do anything good. You can afford to just go to Europe to buy some products. But I have, what a thing. It's, gosh, I'm at a loss for words right now with the whole celebrity endorsement thing. It's fine if celebrities like it. I just wonder if it's like celebrities that live in Europe versus, because she's not saying who they are. So I think that's a very interesting sales tactic to be like non-paid celebrity endorsements. They would go to Europe. What if it was just like European celebrities that, because clearly this is a product out there that is used professionally in spas and at estheticians' offices. So I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with that. I just think it's a weird sales pitch. That's all.
To launch these. So this actually, what is interesting about this is that there's no monthly sales, there's no sales minimums, there's no recruiting or purchase requirements. You meet the business where you are. You can get 25 to 35% off your own personal sales. So 25%.
I have a feeling that's not true if we can find the compensation plan, which I have found the compensation plan. But if it is, well, you know what? No, I'll pull it up afterwards and we'll just go over that real quick. But most like MLMs, they always say that there isn't a like minimum, but there almost always is to maintain your rank and to maintain your commission commission eligibility status. So automatically, I think that's a lie. But we'll talk about it at the end.
Up to 3,000, and then after 3,000 is 35% that you can get on your personal sales alone. You don't have to do anything with that. Like, you can literally go sell to your mom She buys off your website and you're going to get a percentage of that. Okay. And then also you're able to have like placements, like you can place people, which is really awesome because it can help your organization and foster a sense of collaboration. Because think about it,
You can stack people exactly where you need them to help maintain your rank and help rank people up underneath you. That's what you're saying. You don't think that's what you're saying, but that's what you're saying because in Monat you weren't allowed to do that, but people did it anyways. They might tell you they didn't do it, but I can guarantee they did. I know for sure it happened on the team that I was on, but it's these these MLMs, because this is not the only one. This is the one that this one allows you to, and a lot of the other ones that are coming out right now, they stack it automatically. Where this one is, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with my camera, but this one is allowing you to stack people exactly where you need them, and the other one's just, it's like an automatic matrix stack. Okay, I need to stop moving because I think that's what's happening with my camera right now. Sorry.
someone that signs up in my town and I have another person that signs up in another person, like I can help them work together to help their businesses grow together instead of separately. That's amazing. So I really loved that because I didn't get to do that in my other business. Like they were against it. So we have medical estheticians, spa owners, medical professionals, as well as professionals in the health industry, the health and wellness space, are choosing to partner with this. We have doctors that are deciding to do this, and because they know that these products work and they're working. We also have a umbrella of products. So we have Oliveda, we have Olive Tree Pharmacy, we have Intuition, and we have LaDope. Okay, LaDope is like the CBD inspired brand. So it puts CBD in them. It does not have THC. It is.
I don't like that they call one of their things Oliveda Pharmacy or whatever, because for me, like the word pharmacy means like, you know, a place where you can get prescribed medications to help you with whatever medical issues you have. And this is stuff that you obviously your doctor wouldn't prescribe to you, but you are going to be told that it can help with such and such and have this amount of benefit, and it may or may not. But with that being said, I just want to stress, like, you should probably ask your doctor before you take any sort of supplement that you think is going to help your health in any way, shape, or form. Just consult with your doctor first. Don't let her saying, well, the celebrities took it when they were pregnant. Don't let that be your green flag. Talk to your doctor first.
Just CBD. Okay. So basically we have waterless beauty, we have hydroxytyrosol in skincare, we have coffee replacements, we have internals, we have frequency and cellular healing, we have gut health, we have hemp and collagen, like all the spaces, okay, we have available here. Okay. And the heart of the movement is that water is replaced by the olive leaf. That's the heart of this. That's why we say waterless. Now you will find water some places in our products because it's from the actual water, like water on the leaf, like not added. We do not add. Okay.
You will find water in our products because it's from the actual water. Girl, what? Or because there was a water on there was a water because there was water on the leaf. Like what are you even saying? What are you even saying right now?
So you'll find that every single one of our products, which sets them apart of the skincare and supplement, because they're 100% bioactive. So when you start using them, you're going to see a difference in your skin. Okay. Just know that right now is like an extreme blessing to be a part of this. Like you get in, especially joining with me and my team. Like I've created tools, I've created systems, I've created resources. Even above me has created so much for you to be successful. Things that I would have died for to have in the other business. Things that I wish I tried to create myself that was just really difficult.
Things that you would have died for, that's quite dramatic. I know it's an exaggeration, but like, girl, calm down.
This is a collaborative environment. It's not all about like, this is mine and I'm gatekeeping because I want my team to be successful. No, like everybody's sharing everything that is helping their business.
You see how she tried to use the word gatekeep, because many people in the anti-MLM community and like anti-scam, anti-cult community, like all of us that talk about all this, we do use the word gatekeep quite often. And she's trying to use it to be like, we don't gatekeep here, but the context that she's using it is not the context that we use it, because when we say gatekeep, she might be saying we don't gatekeep, that's not a thing, but that's not what we mean. We when people in the anti-MLM community, and then when people are talking about like cults and scams and things like that, and we use the word gatekeep, that means that when they say, oh yeah, look up or she will never say go Google olive tree people or go Google it to see and make your own opinion on it. She will say ask my upline or ask somebody within the organization, or say that all the answers are on this website and give a link, and it's all internal information. None of it is from the outside of the company. That's what we're talking about. When they say don't Google it, I'll tell you, when they don't want to blast the company's name a lot of times, and which clearly that's kind of it depends on what kind of training you have, where a lot of people will not say the company because they don't want you to Google it first and to gatekeep that information. That's what we mean. And obviously she's not gatekeeping in that aspect. She did just, she calls it olive tree people, so we can go Google it, or you'll find my video or Savannah Marie's video. But typically the gatekeeping information is when you have a question. If she doesn't know the answer, she will tell you to go to her upline, or she will find the answer for you and then tell you as her downline. She'll say, don't Google it, don't look it up, I will tell the answer for you. That's what we mean by gatekeep. That only find well, how do I know the olive stuff is, or that how do I know that the olive leaf extract is good for my skin? And she's going to pull a video from their YouTube channel and give it to you. It's going to be an inside source, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Yeah. So that's what we mean when we say gatekeep. So she's trying to be like, no, we don't gatekeep here, but it's like, yeah, you do, just not in that. You all share information within the organization, yes, but you don't use outside information to make sure it's true. There aren't, yeah, you get it. You know what I mean by now, right? Yeah.
And that's really awesome. And you know what that creates? That creates a culture. So timing is everything. Okay. Today, you want to be the person that introduces this to your network. It will happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It's going to come to your market. It will. And so what's amazing is that this brand will spread across the US, but we're also going to go into Canada and Australia. So you're in the very beginning of something really special. Okay. Another thing I wanted you to know is that we have the fact that we're a pioneer in the water list. So 95% on water, dead fillers, and synthetic preservatives. That's what people put in their products. Okay.
Didn't she say 85 or 75% earlier? Where's the math is just getting more and more confusing.
What I also want you to understand is, I'm just going to turn this around because I want you guys to see on my computer what we have. So we have like what you can share. We have resources of things that you can share from our Telegram. We have a Facebook group now that helps. It's a collaborative environment that helps you with what you need. Okay, everything you can possibly need. We also have a Facebook group that has all the stories that you can share of women. But just know that this is a chance for you to be able to grow a business. We also have a compensation plan that's unmatched. Like, I was in a company that would say, like, we have an unmatched comp plan. Well, I found a comp plan that I'm thinking is even better than that. So, which is really awesome, because I would preach that. I'd be like, we have the best.
Babe, the reason that the compensation plan might be better for you over here at Olive Tree People is because you're starting at the beginning, and so you are going to have max benefits because you're at the top. And it's just starting. So, the sustainability will be a little bit longer because you're not at this part of the company where Monat is. You're at this part of Elevata, but it will go here. It most likely, in my opinion, it is not going to stay up forever. It will go downhill just like any other MLM company where a few people make it to the top, and at the end of it, very few people end up staying for a long period of time.
And of course, a lot of companies say that, but our compensation plan, guys, let me just tell you two things that I love about our comp plan. Okay. Number one, we actually are volume based. We are not structurally based. That is amazing. So if you know nothing about comp plans, just know that you're working together as a volume. Okay. It's volume based. It's not like I need to like here.
If you're not structurally based, then why were you talking about how you can place people exactly where you need them in the structure of your downline? Why was that a benefit to joining if that didn't matter? What?
Like here, like very structured and kind of difficult, very difficult. And so when it's volume based, everybody can work together, and I can help a couple people who want to build big. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's people that come on and they're like, I just want to sell to customers. I just want to go and sell to customers. I just want to make that 25 to 35%. Cool. You can do that.
Also wanted to point out the part where she says, I can help a couple people win big. So you're only going to help a couple people, or you just understand that only a couple people are going to be able to make that amount of money. But before, you wanted people to come to you because you can help a lot of people, not just a couple people. There is too many conflicting things being said here, and I don't like it.
Like, that's available. And the second thing of the comp plan, this is insane. So if I get in my back office and I see someone bought something, I get a text message immediately that tells me, hey, someone bought in my organization. But if I go on, I can see my pay history and I can see a check of what I get paid. Like, it tells me what I got paid. Like, it's telling me as it grows.
So, like, you got a pay stub where you can see what you got paid? What? I mean, I think she's getting at, like, where as soon as you make the sale, it'll tell you what your commission is on that sale. But, like, I have a referral, like, I I have a referral link for hair care products that I sell in the salon. And yeah, I get an immediate thing that says, oh, this is your commission from the sale that was made today, and we just sent you the commission immediately. So, like, I already have that with what I'm doing. So, like, it's just, I don't know. It's a weird flag. She's acting like it doesn't exist in other places, but it absolutely does.
Every time there's an order that goes through, I get a sum that says, hey, this is what you're going to get paid. So we get paid weekly on Wednesdays through, and that, like, it sends it to you on Wednesday night. And then we also get paid monthly. Okay. So those are opportunities to be able to grow your check, and which I've been able to do, which is exciting. When you decided to grow a team, you get bonuses for building a team. Another thing about it is, like, if you get a bonus for maintaining your rank. So say you're a rank for a long, long time, you get rewarded for that rank. So say I get to Black Olive Star and I keep it and I'm hitting it. I get $6,000 bonus every single quarter for just hitting my rank, for doing something that I'm already doing. They're rewarding you for the maintenance. That is huge. That didn't happen.
Well, yeah, how else are you going to get people to try to stay? And you're going to work 10 times harder to make sure the people underneath you maintain their ranks so you can maintain your ranks so you can get that bonus every single time. You are going to work harder to stick around. Like, yikes. It's just such a pyramid scheme, in my opinion.
I just got one rank advancement like 5 years ago, and that was it, like, that's really awesome. We have a trip coming up that's in June that I'm going to. Of course, if you join my team, you can come on it. We're going to go to Venice Beach. We get to meet the founder. We get to get training. Like, this is, like, I'm telling you, anyone that's in that room is going to they can build $1 million business.
I just don't understand when people are like, we get to meet the founder, the CEO. Like, that's, gosh, it's just so, like, weird to me.
a multi-million-dollar business. I've seen this before. Like I've been in the start of something. Like if you didn't listen
Also, that's a really hefty income claim, girly. You probably shouldn't have said that.
to me the first time, please listen to me the second time. Like I'm telling you, this is going to be huge. We're in a growth stage. And if you want to build something, that's when you do it. Okay? These products are unmatched. They are unbelievable. I've been using them for 2 weeks and I'm like the glow, how it's helped my texture of my skin. I mean, I have like a little fever thing because I've been like running nonstop, but it's not as big as it would be because I'm taking the hydroxytyrosol and the immune supplement. Like, you know, normally it'd be like gigantic and I'd be like, look at my fever blister. It's awesome, you know, but it's not, it's very little. You guys, I am just like so excited about what's going to happen. And if someone is sharing this video with you, I just want you to know that they care about you and they believe in you and they see potential. If you want to do this with us, message me. Let's get you going because you just pick a pack.
When she talked about her little fever blister thing, like what's even funny is I never really paid attention to that or noticed that she even had anything like that on her face until she said that, which why do we do that as humans? Like point shit out that most likely wouldn't have been noticed by many people. But like the look on her face, and it's almost like she doesn't even believe it. Like, and I think that's super interesting. But I mean, I could be wrong. I obviously this girl's she's got a lot going on. I can tell she's talking fast, she's out of breath, and that's really such a bummer because she did had to set aside so much time to do this to try to grow her business. But yeah, it's almost like it's like she doesn't even look. I've been using it for 2 weeks and I still have these flaws on my skin. Like, and that's okay. It's okay to have the flaws on your skin. And I do think you should actually give a product more than 2 weeks to really see if it's going to work for you. But that's just my opinion on switching skincare, hair care, or anything. You do need to give it a little bit more time than that to really see if it's going to make a difference. So let's let her wrap this up.
You pick a pack, it's $50 to be a consultant. You get a pack and you get going. Okay, that's it. It's as simple as that. And then you start sharing it with your network. You do glow workshops. I've done 2 glow workshops already this week. I'm doing another one. Actually, I've done 3 in the last week. I'm doing another one on Thursday for a girl that's launching. Like, I'm so, and then I'm going to do my own, like locally. I'm going to do them every Sunday in April. So if you're interested and want to come, let me know. But guys, this is going somewhere.
I like that she says glow workshop as if we know exactly what that is. I'm assuming it's like the Monat hair wash parties or the pampered chef parties where it's going to be something where everybody demonstrates the product, can try it, feel it, all that stuff. I'm assuming that's what that means. And that's how you're going to try to recruit people into your team. But the way she said it, as if we already knew what the hell it was, why? Just explain yourself a little bit more so I don't have to be the one to do it.
And I don't want you to miss the boat. You want to change your family dynamic. You want to help your family. Like, get in with me. Let's do this. Like, I have so many people that are on the fence that are just kind of like, to-do. And I'm like, come on. There's going to be someone that gets in your town and they're going to start sharing and you're going to go, dang it. I could have got them. Absolutely. When this came through, my other company came through my area, like it blew up and it was insane.
Not necessarily, because when I think about like the times like when I was looking to join an MLM when I was in a really bad place in my life, but like I chose people that I trusted, even though I knew other people, I had heard of the company through other people first. I still chose somebody else. I didn't pick people that were close to me, which is really strange, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you're the first in the area, it doesn't mean that like they might like have a friend or family member across the country and that they still be like, well, I'm still going to join her team because that's my sister that lives back in wherever. So it's that part to me is kind of still irrelevant because people might not pick you regardless of the fact that you're in their area or not. That's just, I don't know why I felt the need to point that out. I did, and I said it, and there you go.
Before that, we haven't even hit that in my state, and the same for your state. It hasn't even like hit. I think we have like 4 to 5,000 consultants, and the ones that are working, there's probably less than 1,000. Do you understand how huge that is? I just have to tell you, because like, how else will you know? Hey, Jelly, how else will you know that this is something that can bless your family and your family's family? Like, you can help you can help the people that you know to be able to do this and do it together. That's the coolest thing about this. You don't have to have all the skills. Believe me, when I started this 9.5 years ago, I did not have the skills. You would be like, how did that girl get here? Because I got out of my comfort zone. I did things that I didn't want to do. I just kept going. I kept trying. I kept asking. I kept improving. I kept learning. So if this inspires you at all, if there's anything like within, just get some products and put them on your skin. You're going to fall in love. Like, I have everyone that's bought it. There's a 365-day money back guarantee. Every person that's bought with me, like this last couple weeks, like, I get text messages. Oh my gosh, this stuff. Oh my gosh, this stuff. I've never felt my face like this. I'm excited to wash my face. I can't believe, like, over and over and over and over. Okay? So, enough to say, if you want to do this with me, say more information below. You want to sign up, message me, let's talk, let's chat, because I'm telling you, this is going somewhere and I want you to go with me. All right, have a blessed night, guys. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Bye, Jelly.
Okay, so apparently there was only one person on that live. That's a little sad. All right, and we're going to go through real fast the comp plan, just because I mentioned that. I'm not going to go like in depth of the comp plan, but so welcome from tree to beauty. Building your future is rewarding. This talks about all of their stuff. 5 ways to earn, because in MLMs there's always multiple ways to earn. We know this. And let's see, where else are we at? So you, to stay active, you have to have 100 PV. It says right there. It says right there. So that is how you are commission qualified. Right there. So when they say that there are no sales minimum requirements, technically what that often means is that you can purchase $100 or whatever the PV is that makes it, or whatever the amount is that makes it 100 PV. You can, that can go, or your own purchases will actually go towards that amount. So that's why they can be like, there are no sales minimums. Well, because you can buy it yourself. Then they say, well, you don't have to buy it yourself to stay active. You don't have to have an automatic monthly, because your sales can also make that PV. So it allows them to not say either or. And that's kind of what I've noticed here. And so, yeah, I don't know. That was the point that I wanted to make, that there are actually, okay, so right here at the very beginning, by rank, so your monthly PV to stay active for just an olive is 50. And then green olive is 100 PV. So yeah, there are monthly requirements. Like I said, I just looked at that over here and it said, this one just said 100 PV. So I don't know why. I'll do a more in-depth, I'll go through this a little bit more on a different video. I just wanted to prove that point, that when people say that there are no monthly requirements, that is false. There actually are, if you want to be commission qualified. So it's, yeah. Anyways, or if you want to just maintain your rank, you have to have a certain amount of PV to maintain that rank. So you do have sales minimums in order to continue making a sustainable amount of money. That is it. So that is it for my intro to Olive Tree people, and my so that is my intro video, I guess, to Olive Tree people, as well as the video I wanted to talk about that shows that is what the Monat girlies are up to now. So that is what the Monat girlies are up to now. Not all of them, but some of them, a good chunk of them, are moving on, and they have started to join olive tree people. So I'm sure this will continue to get bigger. I feel like a year ago, I know when Savannah Marie had made her video, she was like, "I predict that this is going to be really big," just like Boo was, and I do see it. It seemed to be kind of it took a year before it really even showed up on my radar. I knew it existed because I had watched Savannah's video, but before it really started hitting my newsfeed and stuff, which just happened recently, it was right after the fall of Transact Card. So here we are, and it looks like we're going to be talking about this one a lot too. So like and subscribe if you want to talk more about the olive tree people, because I can't wait to talk about how ridiculous this is as it continues to get bigger and bigger. So I will leave you with that, and I will see you guys on my next video. I'm going to go get some lunch. Bye.